How's it going, everybody? My name is Mr. Canman, and today I'm bringing you guys a little face cam and also Detroit. Woo! I worked in Detroit. I volunteered a lot, and this is one of the shirts we got for it. And it was funny. A lot of the Detroiters that are local there would actually come up and say, you know, what are you doing? What are you doing? Blah blah blah. And I'd explain to them it's community service, blah blah blah, and it was all volunteer. And that was just awesome. They fucking loved it. But what you guys are watching today is a 100 gun streak by TapX Omar. I'm speechless. I really am. I mean, I've done TapX Lion stuff in the past, like a lot of them where it's just action-packed, and this gameplay was really, really hard for me to cut down as well because it was action-packed the entire time. I honestly thought this was lethals for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking just now, but no, this is non-lethals. He's using a little bit of a different setup than I would use. And maybe you guys in the comments can explain maybe why it's better to use the EMP than it is to use like the UAV counter UAV oh my gosh, UAV counter UAV VSAT. So what is the advantage of using the EMP over the counter UAV setup? Because I feel like with the counter UAV you don't necessarily have to worry about the radar that's covered up. When you shoot your gun, like let's say you have Ghost and you don't have a silencer, which I actually run quite a bit, and I'll get into that in just a second. Whatchamacallit, so you don't show up on the radar because the shit is blocked. So if you use the EMP, I suppose it works the same, but does it, maybe the EMP lasts longer than the counter UAV enough to where you can like lap your streaks, and then it's like a never-ending EMP? Maybe that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe it's something like that. And you guys are just honest, he's like in the spawn the entire time. It's really fucking funny. And also, if you look at his gamer tag, you guys can see, you know, Wat Omar Melon. You know, see what he did there. I thought that was funny. I thought it was clever. I was trying to figure out who exactly I was commentating over, whose gameplay I was commentating over, and I looked at that and I'm like, who the fuck is Watermelon? And I look closer and I'm like, oh shit, Omar snuck Omar in there. So yeah, you guys probably think I'm fucking retarded today. I don't know what's up with me. I'm like super hyper, off coffee, and just ready to go with these commentaries here. So what I want to talk to you guys about real quick is what I mentioned before, is using Ghost in Black Ops 2 or like UAV jammer and any of the kind of Call of Duties, and using that with a gun that is unsilenced. And I want to know your guys' opinion on this as well, because maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm talking out of my ass cheeks here, but what I'm thinking is that if you have no silencer, let's say he's using the setup now, you got the stock and the red dot and the AN-94. By the way, you guys are going to see my cats like fighting in the background. I think it'll be a fucking hilarious like battle royale in the background that you guys can watch. They're not fighting, but just playing for the most part. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy that in the back. You guys may have to look close, but anyway, so if you use Ghost with no silencer, a lot of people will say that's stupid because you show up on the radar when you shoot your gun, therefore canceling Ghosts. And that is true. When you shoot your gun, it does eliminate Ghost. You show up on the radar. But imagine getting into the correct positioning. Like before he makes this shot, or right now where he's getting into the position, he hasn't showed up on the radar in a little bit because after you shoot your gun, if you stop shooting, obviously the dot goes away. So you have time, even if they have a UAV up, to get in the correct position before you actually shoot your gun, which I would argue is actually really, really beneficial. So you know, I would say a lot of people, I think like Weagle, and a lot of people are like upset with people using a silencer and Ghost at the same time. It really is kind of cheap in a way. I mean, the silencer, you know, makes you less powerful in gunfights, but then again, Ghost completely keeps you off the radar. So really the only way you can get seen is with a VSAT, which is like a huge advantage. But I think without a silencer it's better, especially with like the Scorpion for instance, because you really do have like the ultimate gunfight abilities where not only are you off the radar until you shoot your gun, but you also have an unsilenced weapon that is just tremendously powerful. So today I want to talk to you guys also about why I have cats, obviously, than I do dogs, and there's a couple reasons. One is just the maintenance of cats is a lot easier than dogs. You don't have to walk them. Well, I'll get into that a little bit because it's a little iffy with my cats, but you don't have to walk cats usually. You don't have to go outside and pick up their poop and worry about it being on other people's lawns and stuff like that. Dogs are bigger, like probably bigger medical bills and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I have cats for a reason like that, because my landlord wouldn't let me get a dog. They were afraid it was going to scratch up the house in East Lansing at Michigan State and that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I was going to get a cat anyway because I really think I'm a cat person. And in terms of my cat, Django, I don't know if you guys saw in the back, the orange one is Django. He has 25 toes, so he's got 5 extra toes. It's like a genetic mutation. And then the other one that just ran is Spock. He's a little fucking ball of energy, and they both will actually go outside on a leash and they'll like walk around in the backyard. But right now I'm training him to just kind of stick with me. And Spock's relatively new addition to the family. Django's been with me for almost like over a year now, and I've trained Django to the point where I can go outside and he'll just follow me right by my side. I'm like the pack leader, and he'll just follow me pretty much everywhere I go for the most part. Sometimes he's a little bastard about it, but it's really cool. So I kind of have two dogs in a way because they both play fetch too. If I throw a feather, they'll go run and get it, and they'll bring it right back, and they're all happy about it, expecting to get pet and stuff. So it's kind of like having two dogs really, but they're smaller and they're easier to take care of. And so that's why I have cats. That's why I prefer cats over dogs. And I just kind of got lucky with my cats, I think, too, because if they were boring, then I probably wouldn't be saying what I am now. So yeah, there is awesome cats out there, and yeah, cats versus dogs for life. Be sure to leave a like on this video too, because it does help Tapbacks grow, and we'd really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much. Bye.
Your spawn, the cats in your spawn, your spawn, yeah, the cats in your spawn, 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 yeah, the cats in your spawn. Tap X, gotta get it, gotta go right now. Only right, there we go, beast mode right now. People hate like it's a game, well I'ma be the only cheat code right now. MD and Tap X, you know it's no contest, yeah, we go till the break of dawn. The God is your spawn.